to make sure that I'm understanding correctly, there's the 100 million Satoshis per Bitcoin, and then the inputs or is associated with a particular Satoshi in a particular Bitcoin, so that theoretically, is there only one per Satoshi that can be coded in?
No, so because this is done virtually through the Ordinals client, the Ordinals client could assign multiple inscriptions to one Ordinal, even though if we look at it on the Bitcoin ledger, we wouldn't even know about Ordinals or inscriptions.
Right.
And so that's, I think, where it's another metaphor for Ordinals is that, and this is the metaphor that Casey uses because I think it's less prejudicial than astrology, is putting on glasses, right? Putting on green colored glasses, rose colored glasses, whatever you'd like, a lens through which to look at the blockchain that is different than how it looks in its raw format without any kind of filter.
Yes.
And so this filter is not part of the Bitcoin consensus rules. It's a filter that people voluntarily decide to look at the ledger through and to start assigning data or value to specific properties. They're only visible through the filter.
So, but taking a step back, looking at it from a more broad perspective, what is the but taking a step back, there's what this is allowing now is to basically write code onto the base layer of Bitcoin, right? And so to be able to put NFTs or other tokenized projects on the first layer. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So I think what's really captivating about this is that it allows us to write the code onto the base layer, but then the base layer does not execute the code.
Okay.
The base layer actually ignores the code, and it's only the Ordinals client that is reading the code from the base layer and then executing it, either to render JPEG image or folks have had PDFs, JavaScript applications, video games.
Wow.
So by moving all of the execution off-chain, then it allows for a lot more flexibility than what people have been doing with on-chain code execution on other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, where they are trying to have Ethereum be the world computer where all the computation is executed on-chain, whereas what Ordinals are doing is saying, let's use on-chain just for data storage and retrieval.
Right.
And then actually processing that data and making it useful, we'll do all of that off-chain.